You've seen her. Maybe you are her. The 32-year-old woman, alone, in a quiet, tastefully decorated apartment. A single cupcake, one candle lit, sits on the kitchen counter. She sings happy birthday to a golden retriever wearing a small party hat. She talks to it in a high-pitched, childish voice. She calls herself Mommy. She posts a photo of the party to her 800 followers, and the caption reads, "My fur baby is my whole world. He will never break my heart like a man will." And in that one, quiet, tragic moment, you are witnessing the silent death of a civilization. You've been sold a lie, a comfortable, warm, furry lie. You've been told that this modern obsession with pets is cute, that it's healthy, that it's a sign of emotional intelligence. You've been fed a diet of mainstream psychology that tells you this is just empathy, that the oxytocin your brain releases when you cuddle your fur baby is the same as the bond that built empires and families. This is a betrayal of your own biology. Today, we are not celebrating this phenomenon. We are putting it on the autopsy table. We are exposing the hidden relationship economics of the pet and the brutal opportunity cost you are paying for what you call unconditional love. Let's first destroy the greatest myth ever told, the myth of unconditional love. Your dog does not love you unconditionally. You are its entire world because you are its sole provider. You are the hand that delivers the food, the voice that grants permission to go outside, the God that controls the thunder and the rain. This is not a relationship of equals. This is a benevolent dictatorship. You are the king of a tiny, furry kingdom of one. And your subject is hardwired through 10,000 years of domestication to adore its master. It cannot talk back to you. It cannot challenge your worldview. It cannot tell you that you are failing at your purpose. It cannot pack its bags and leave you for a man who is more ambitious. It is the perfect, loyal subject for a king or queen who is terrified of managing a real kingdom. This is the hidden psychological truth. The modern pet obsession is a trauma response. It is a full-scale retreat from the chaos and friction of real human relationships. You, who were failed by a narcissistic parent, a cheating lover, a backstabbing friend, you have retreated to a relationship that is safe. You have chosen a bond that is predictable. You have created a simulation of love, one where you have total control. And this is where the hidden economics come in. You are trapped by the sunk cost fallacy. You spent 5, 10, 15 years with this animal. You spent thousands, maybe tens of thousands on its vet bills, its artisanal food, its doggy daycare. You have woven its existence into the very fabric of your identity. You are mommy. You are daddy. To admit that this relationship is a simulation would be to admit that you have wasted a decade of your life. It would be to admit that the opportunity cost, the real human relationships you sacrificed, was too high. So you double down. You buy the party hat. You throw the birthday party. You call it your child. You become the martyr, sacrificing your entire adult life on the altar of a creature that will be dead in 15 years, leaving no legacy behind it. You think it's just a companion? You think it's just cute? You are missing the danger. That small, warm, purring animal on your lap, it is not just a pet. It is a siren. It is the mythical creature that sings you a song of comfort, luring your ship of ambition, of legacy, of real human connection to crash against the rocks of a safe, stagnant, and lonely life. It sings you a song of unconditional love so you stop seeking the conditional, difficult, and infinitely more meaningful respect of a real partner. It gives you just enough oxytocin, just enough of that love hormone to function as an emotional opiate. It numbs the pain of your solitude. And while you are numb, while you are comfortable, it is costing you something you can never, ever get back. It is costing you your one and only chance to build a real legacy.
We left off with the siren in your living room, the perfect furry opiate that keeps you numb, comfortable, and alone. Let's talk about the real price of that fur baby, the brutal opportunity cost. Every hour you spend creating a personality for your cat is an hour you are not spending building a skill. Every dollar you spend on a doggy birthday party is a dollar you are not investing in your mission. Every ounce of emotional energy you pour into simulating a family is energy you are not using to go into the real, dangerous, terrifying world and build one. The siren on your couch keeps you home. It keeps you safe. It keeps you from taking the risks necessary for greatness. It is the perfect, loving, breathing excuse for your stagnation. And for men, this is the ultimate and most pathetic abdication of the throne. A man who substitutes the adoration of a dog for the respect of a woman and the lineage of an heir is a failed king. He has found that commanding the loyalty of an animal is far easier than earning the respect of a queen. He has retreated from the battlefield of intersexual dynamics, a game he felt he was losing, and declared himself the undefeated ruler of a kingdom of one. He gets the feeling of being a leader. The dog follows his every command. He gets the feeling of being a protector. The dog is dependent on him for survival. But it is a simulation. It is a hollow crown. He is a king of nothing. Now, let's destroy the second great lie, that this love increases your emotional intelligence. This is a dangerous mainstream delusion. In fact, it does the exact opposite. It atrophies your emotional intelligence. You're not learning to love, you are practicing a relationship on easy mode. You are learning to interact with a being that cannot give you complex negative feedback. It cannot challenge your ego. It cannot disagree with your political views. It cannot tell you that you are being lazy, selfish, or weak. It cannot demand that you become a better man. You are training on a pillow and then wondering why you get knocked out in the first round of a real human relationship. You become emotionally brittle. The moment a real human partner presents you with friction, with a challenge, with a boundary, you recoil. You call her toxic, difficult, or crazy. Why? Because she is not the obedient, silent, adoring subject you have trained yourself to expect. You have lost your tolerance for the very friction that is necessary for growth, connection, and real, forged-in-fire love. This is the path of the martyr, the dog mom or cat dad who proclaims their animal is better than people. This is not a sign of enlightenment. It is the scar tissue of a profound, unhealed wound. It is the ultimate sunk cost. They have invested their entire identity in the simulation, and they will defend it to the death. The original script was right about one thing, the oxytocin. It is the love hormone, but in this context, it's just a drug. The pet is your dealer. It gives you a cheap, reliable, on-demand hit of love without the work, the sacrifice, the conflict, the compromise, and the growth that a real human bond demands. You have become a comfort addict, and your pet is your needle. Let's go back to that room. The 32-year-old woman singing to her dog. The silence of the apartment. This is not a celebration. This is a tragedy. This is the quiet, comfortable, well-decorated end of her bloodline. The choice is not pet or no pet. The choice is between conscious companionship and unconscious simulation. The choice is between an animal that enhances your life and one that becomes your life. The choice is between the jester who builds a fantasy kingdom around an animal and the king who has the courage to go into the real world and build an empire. One is a fur baby. The other is an heir. One is a simulation of legacy. The other is legacy. You have been warned. Do not let the siren song of comfort cooing from your couch be the soundtrack to the death of your ambition. Choose your legacy.